to Lamb Learning.
My favourite superhero is Spider-Man, and I'm going to show you how you can draw Spider-Man really easily. First of all, we're going to get a pencil and we're going to draw some guiding lines to help us out. So the first thing I'm going to draw is his head. So let's draw a circle where his head is going to go. Draw a circle like that. Doesn't matter if it's perfect. If it's a bit wobbly, that's okay. And then in the middle, we're going to draw two little circles where his eyes will go. So, in fact, we could just draw a line down the middle like that. And then a line across the middle like that. And then in the middle of this line here, I'm going to draw a circle. And in the middle of this line here, I'm going to draw a circle. And that is where his eyes are going to go. Then we're going to draw his body. We're going to draw a square like this. But we don't want Spider-Man's body to be too much of a square, do we? So we're going to draw, what are we going to do? We're going to draw a curve from the top here down to the bottom there. So we're going to draw it like that. And we're going to do the same on the other side. I'm going to draw it down like that. And then we're going to just do a bit of a round bottom like that. Then we're going to draw one line out there and then another line out there on one side. And then we're going to do the same on the other side. One line out there, and then another line out there. And then at the bottom, we're going to draw some squashed footballs. Imagine a squash football just like that, and those are going to be his feet. Then we've got to remember to do his neck. So where his head is and where his body is, we're just going to draw two lines like that, and that is going to be his neck. And last of all, we're going to do his arms. So we're going to find the corner again, and we're going to draw a line out there, and then we're going to draw another line out there. And we're going to do the same on the other side. And then at the end of these lines, we're going to draw a circle again. Just like that. And on the top of this circle, we're going to draw the letter N. So you go up and down. And then for his fingers, we're going to do two letter M's. So we're going to do one M. And then we're going to do another M. And that is all his fingers. On the other hand, we're going to do the letter N again. And we're going to do two letter M's again. So one M and a second M. And that is his fingers. And all of this now is going to help us when we colour him in. Right, now let's colour in Spider-Man. The first colour we're going to need is the colour red. And we're going to colour in his head. And we're going to colour all his head in red apart from the eyes. We don't want to colour his eyes in, so we're going to leave them white. As always, it doesn't matter if it's perfect. We're all just learning. And the more you do things like this, the better you will get. I just fill it all in. If I'm going too fast, just pause the video and then unpause it when you finish colouring in the bit I told you to. Right, so that is all his head coloured in red. And then we're going to colour his neck in red. And then we're going to colour, we're going to put a line across the middle here. And we're going to colour that in red. Just like that. So just right across the middle of Spider-Man, we're going to colour him in red. And then we're going to draw a line across the top of him, like that. And then we're going to do an upside down triangle. Just like that. And then we're going to, just underneath his hands, we're going to draw a line like that. Can you see what I've done? Just under the hands, I've drawn a red line. And above that red line, we're going to colour his hands in red. Just like this. Try and stay inside the lines if possible. But if you can't do it this time, well, we'll have better luck next time. I'm just colouring in where I drew all these fingers. I'm going to try and stay inside the line myself. A bit later on, we're going to rub out them pencil lines and we're going to go over it in black pen. So don't worry too much if it looks a little bit messy at the moment. We'll fix that later on. And last of all, just above the feet, just like we did with the hands, we're going to draw a line there and a line there. And then we're going to colour the feet in, his boots. Colour that all in. And do the same for the other foot. Colour that all in. And I think that is all the red that we need to do. Now the next colour we need to pick is the colour blue, because Spider-Man is famously red and blue. Right, so where we can see the arms and a bit of the belly and the waist and the legs, all of this is going to be in blue. So let's get all that coloured in. Hope this is okay. I'm not going too fast. As I said, do feel free to pause the video while you do it at your own speed and then unpause it when you're ready to carry on again. So, while I'm colouring in, I'll tell you a little bit about Spider-Man. Spider-Man comes from a comic book series that belongs to Marvel, and Marvel makes lots of comic books and they make lots and lots of superheroes. Other superheroes that come from Marvel is the Incredible Hulk, Captain America, Iron Man, and they make lots of films and movies. I'm sure you've seen them. And I make cartoon shows. When I was little, Spider-Man was a cartoon show and he used to have a theme song that went Spider-Man, Spider-Man, does whatever a spider can. And that's all I can remember. But it was my favourite show on the television. So even though there are lots and lots of superhero characters, I still enjoy Spider-Man the best. Right, now once you've filled in all the blue, what we're going to do next is we're going to get a rubber and we're going to rub out all the pencil marks that we did earlier. So I'm going to rub out all the pencil marks in the eyes and any pencil marks that you can still see. We're going to rub it all out. Now, if you've been doing this with paints, before you rub anything out, you're going to have to wait for the paint to dry. And then when you do rub it out, just do it gently. Don't do it too heavy. Right, now, the next colour we need to get, well, it's not really a colour. We need to get a black pen. Now, for this part, you might need some help. So you can ask your mom, your dad, your nan, your gran, your teacher, or any grown-up who is in charge of looking after you. So by all means have a go yourself, but if you think that this might be a little bit difficult, why don't you get an adult to help? Right, so as I said, we need a black pen. And what we're going to do now is we're going to draw some lines on Spider-Man, because he has all the web lines on him, and he also has a big spider. In the middle of his chest here, he has a big spider. So we'll do that first. First of all, you got to draw, get the right thing. First of all, we got to draw one circle like that. Have you done that? And then underneath that circle, we're going to do a bit of a longer circle like that. And then we are going to go, he's got 8 legs in total, 4 at the top and 4 at the bottom. So first of all, where the head and the body join, draw one leg like that. Can you see what I did? And then draw another leg like that. And then do the same thing on the other side. One leg like that. And another leg like that. And then the same at the bottom, but these are a little bit longer. So there's the first one. And there's the second one. You do it again. 1, 2. And that's Spider-Man's logo on his chest. Once you've done that, let's do the eyes. Because Spider-Man has big black lines that goes around his eyes. So we are going to draw a big, so we'll do the top of the eye first, like a big N. And we're going to go around his eye like that. And then we're going to do it on the other side, and we're going to go around his eye like that. And then we're going to do a U for the bottom of the eye. So we're going to go under the eye like that. And under the eye like that. And there's Spider-Man's eyes. Right, next we've got to do some lines. So on his hands, on his body, on his legs, everywhere, we're going to do a couple of lines. Now, find a pencil or a really skinny pen to do this. And we're going to just put a couple of lines on his hands and feet. Let's start with his feet. Watch what I do. I'm going to do one line in the middle. And then one line in the middle of there. And then one line there. And one there. See what I did? And then I'm going to do it on the other leg. One line in the middle. And then one line in the middle of there. And then from the corner down to there. And there. And then I'm going to draw one line that goes through like that. And then another that goes through like that. And then I'm going to start from the top again. Go around to the bottom. Top to bottom. And then I'm going to do the same things with the hands. I'm going to draw a couple of lines across his hands. Just like that. And I'm going to do it on the other hand. Just like that. And then I'm going to draw some lines going downwards. 1, 2. I'm just going to do 2. 1, 2. And then I've got to do some on the body. So, first of all, I'm going to draw... Well, first of all, before I do any more lines here, I'm going to just draw Spider-Man's chin. So where you can see the bottom of his head here, let's draw a chin. So we're going to draw a line to connect that. Just like that. In fact, we're going to draw a line all the way around Spider-Man's head. And this is where you might need an adult's help. You can give it a go yourself, but if it's difficult, feel free to ask an adult. So I'm going to draw a line all the way around Spider-Man's head. And soon we're going to do lines all around Spider-Man, outlining, but we'll come to that in a bit. Right, now, from the middle of his head, from his chin, I'm going to draw a skinny line all the way down. And then I'm going to do some more either side. And you do the same. Just put some lines down like that. And then we're going to do some lines going across. And you can even, instead of doing a straight line, you could do like a bumpy line that goes from line to line, line to line to line. So we're going to bump from one to the next. Curve it just like that. See what I did? And then we're going to do the same thing on his face. But however, we're going to draw a little circle in the middle. And we're going to do a bunch of lines that are going to connect to that circle. Just like this. You imagine the line you draw is aiming at the circle in the middle. Just like that. And then we're going to do the bumpy line again. You don't have to do the bumpy line. You can just... Another way of doing this is to just draw circles all around the head. And there's Spider-Man's head. So Spider-Man is almost done now. We're just going to do the outline for Spider-Man. So all around the body, all around the arms and the legs, we're going to use our black pen to do an outline. So starting from the neck, I'm putting a line either side. And I'm going to put a line for the shoulders. And then I'm going to put a line for the arms. Just like that. And then I'm going to do the other arm. Just on the outside. Just like that. And then for the body, I'm going to put lines. And then a line there. And then a line down either side of the legs. And then the other side of the leg. And then around his feet. And then where the blue and the red meet, I'm going to put a line there. And I'm going to do that everywhere else as well. So where you can see where the blue and the red has met, I'm going to draw a line across. And then down here. And we're very almost done. And last of all, I'm going to draw lines around their hands. Just like this. I'm doing them M's again. There's one N. And then two M's. And there we go. We got Spider-Man. Maybe I can give him some muscles. So on either side of the arm, I'm going to do a U. See, that's like his muscles. And there we go. We've got Spider-Man. The only thing we got to do now is write Spider-Man's name. Sign your picture. This is Spider-Man. So, we're going to spell Spider-Man. So, first of all, we got an S. Spider-Man begins with an S. So, to draw an S, we're going to start with a dot. And we're going to go up. This is an S is a bit like a wiggly worm. So, the line goes up and down. And then all around. So see what I did? Up and down, then across and back around. And S can be a bit hard to do at first, but the more you practice, the easier it'll get. Next, we're going to do a P. So we're going to do, this is an easy one, a line down and then half a circle or a backwards C. Then a very easy one, an I, with a little dot above it. And then a D. D is very easy as well. We're going to draw a circle, just like that. And then on the one side of it, we're going to draw a line down it. Then we're going to draw an E. Again, we're going to do a circle. And then we're just going to draw the a little line off the bottom. And then last of all, we're going to do an R. We're going to put a little line down there. And then at the top of the R, a little curved line across. So spider, well that's a spider. And now we need to write man. You've already done an M already when drawing them fingers. So we're going to do another M. Just like that. Then we're going to do an A, which is a circle with a line down the side of it. And then we're going to do an N. And you've done an N before because that's what we did for the thumbs. So let's do an N. And there you go. Spider-Man. So there is your very first superhero cartoon drawing. I bet you did a great job. And if you didn't, no problem. Just restart my video and try again. And you can try again and again, and eventually you will have an amazing picture. And eventually your picture will be even better than my picture. And then you'll be teaching me how to draw Spider-Man. How did you do? Did you have fun? Great! Join me again soon for more drawing videos. Bye!
Little Lamb Learning.